Hello guys and gals of the internet. It is the 7 Gals of YouTube, Mixer and Twitch TV, and after a 2-month hiatus, I am back and we are in brand new surroundings. It's a case of new surroundings, same videos. I'm not sure how this is going to be because this is pretty much one of my first playthroughs in the new place. Hopefully we won't have any unexpected issues. We shouldn't do. It's the same mic, it's the same capture card, same PC. It's just a bit of a different environment. And, well, today's playthrough is one that I wanted to play all year since I played the demo back in, I think it was February? But in the summer of this year, I actually made it my mission to play previous titles in the series, finally culminating in here we are, finally. I'm about to finally fill a hole that has been in my gaming life for 18 years. Devil May Cry 5 on the PlayStation 4. Let's do this. Now, the reason this is the PS4 version, we'll go for a bit of a recap, we set the options as well, is because, very much like the Devil May Cry HD collection when I started this kind of marathon back in the summer, I got these two, I got the HD collection and Devil May Cry 5 through means of a PlayStation sale, and that is why all these playthroughs have been on the PlayStation 4 and not the gaming PC, is because I got through these through PlayStation sales first. So basically, Sony beat Steam to the punch. I'm not even sure if they're on the PC. It might be. I think I remember Will playing Devil May Cry 3 on the PC, but I might not be. I'm not 100% on that. He might have to let me know if he did or not. So no save data exists, you must create the data to save your game. That's pretty much self-explanatory. So, quick recap for those of you who've been out of the loop since the summer and my 2-month hiatus, while we kind of settled into this new place and got everything set up. Devil May Cry was a series that eluded me for 18 years. But it's always a series I wanted to play. Because I remember on the PlayStation 2 having this demo disc, I think, that came with it, and I believe it was a gameplay trailer of Devil May Cry 1, and it kind of shows some gameplay and some parts of cutscenes, and I just remember absolutely falling in love with the game. I loved the look of the combat, I loved the gunplay, I loved the bosses, or the boss that it showed. It was the first boss in the game, the big scorpion-like thing. I don't really know what it's called, crab? Something like that. It was the first boss of the game, basically, and I just remember falling in love with the game. But unfortunately, that was back in 2001. Obtained a gold order as a login bonus. Thank you, I'm probably going to need that. Japanese voice option has been added. Okay, that's cool. Now, that might be something I do, that might be something I do as a playthrough, because I've been really digging Japanese VAs in, like, Dragon Ball FighterZ or Street Fighter. So that would be something I actually, do as a playthrough, maybe after I've done this one. But yeah, back to my story. It was in 2001, and at the time I was still living with my parents, so the only games I really got was at Christmas, and every year, you know, being into Formula 1 and FIFA, I always made it my Christmas presents to get at least the next Formula 1 game and the next FIFA game, and then maybe a couple others here and there. Devil May Cry just never really made the list for some reason, but it's a series I always wanted. And then it came up to about 2006, it was the same story for 2006, and then I got an Xbox 360, and that was the end of, really, my chase towards Devil May Cry, because, before I got an Xbox 360, Devil May Cry was a PlayStation exclusive, so I just ran out of time and never really ended up doing it. Devil May Cry 4 did eventually make the Xbox 360, I think, because I do remember playing a demo. I really should be doing this whilst I'm talking. I'm sorry about that, I'm 2 months rusty, so... yeah, Devil May Cry 4 made the Xbox 360, but due to having played none of the previous series, I passed on it. I also passed on the reboot in 2013 for the same reason, but I ended up playing the reboot in 2015 as a playthrough. Now, obviously that was probably a big mistake, for the simple reason being, you know, I have no experience with the Devil May Cry series, but I wanted to get at least some foothold in the series. I heard it was like a reboot to the series, so if I went into it, if I didn't understand anything, it wouldn't be that much of a problem because it was a series reboot anyway. And then this came out. So, obviously, after seeing some small snippets of gameplay, hearing one or two songs in the soundtrack, I absolutely fell in love with it. I fell in love with the demo back in, I think it was February, and made it my mission at some point this year to go through a Devil May Cry marathon leading up to today. And we finally played Devil May Cry 5, and I need to get on with this. So I'm going to probably do that now. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, I'm going to up the brightness a few clicks here, because one thing I have noticed is that sometimes games can be very dark on my capture device. So I'm going to up the brightness by probably a few notches. Let's increase one by one there, and let's just leave that, because I think that looks bright enough. Hopefully it is. But yeah, tutorial display on, I guess, because there might be a lot of differences between Devil May Cry 4 and now. On that scene, currently I would say Devil May Cry 4 is my favorite in the series. I think it would be 4, maybe 1, 3, 13, and 2. I think 2 is undoubtedly going to be my least favorite, because it just made no goddamn sense. It says network here. Communication data will be sent and received, such as matching data with other users. Does this game have multiplayer in it? I shouldn't think so. Limited. Acronym communication data will be sent and received, but you will not be matched with other players. What? That's odd. Matching data will not be sent or received. Well, we'll turn this off. Reason being, as you could probably tell, or maybe not, yeah, it's down here. I haven't got PlayStation Plus anyway. I stopped buying it a few months ago, so, because, you know, I'm more on PC these days, so I kind of stopped buying things on PSN and Xbox. I'll probably get the PC Game Pass every now and then, but that's the only thing I'd really buy in terms of, like, having online connections now. Because, you know, playing on PC multiplayer is free. So, get more to the PC. Spoiler filter. Hide any information received from other players that contains content not yet available in your game, such as character costumes. I guess it... Is it like Resident Evil 6? Do you remember Resident Evil 6? When you had certain parts in the game where you could team up with other characters, and there was certain points in the game where you'd be matched up with other players in Resident Evil 6, and you actually got to play alongside those, so it made it technically a 4-player co-op game. Do you reckon it's a bit like that? Might be. So let's see. Hides any information received from other players. We'll keep that on, just in case. But with network off, I don't think it's going to be a problem. It will be matched with any player. Friends are prioritized when matching. Yeah, there must be, like, certain parts in the game where you could join up with other players. Well, that's unfortunate, really, but I think we'll be fine. Devil May Cry has predominantly been a single-player game, so I think we'll be fine there. Remember, for new Devil May Cry players, move with veterans of the Devil May Cry series. Well, I'm a veteran at this point, so we'll go Devil Hunter mode. Auto assist off, and let's go. So yeah, sorry about that long-winded introduction. Let's get to the game. Oh man, I've been itching to play this ever since I bought it. Like I said, I don't know any of the story. I know a track or two in the soundtrack, because I think it had a bit of an early release, and you were able to listen to it on Spotify, so I caught a couple of the songs that were damn good. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to make it my mission to get to this point and finally get to play this game. I mean, one of the big draws for me was definitely the RE engine. And we have a cutscene, I think. Is this a cutscene? Oh, that's Nero. I think it's Nero. Yeah, it's Nero. Okay, so my controller speaker is on. I'm going to turn that off because that can be kind of annoying sometimes. Oh, that's cool. Look, you've got Nero staring into the distance at this tree in front of him. Huh. So let's go options. So most of these will be already set because we already picked a lot. Lock on marker. Let's see. Camera tracking. Guess we'll have that on. We'll leave these probably as they are for now. Tutorial display on. Vibration on. Okay. Yeah. So, oh, I guess there's no control the speaker setting, which is going to be annoying because I have found almost no use for either the touchpad or the speaker on the PlayStation 4 controller. And that's one of the I know Devil May Cry 5 made Steam, I believe it did, but considering I played all the other games on the series on the PlayStation 4, I think it made sense just to play this on the PlayStation 4 as well. So, unfortunately, yeah, I just found that to have the most sense. What am I doing? So melee attack is triangle, gun attack is square. Traditional Devil May Cry controls. Unused is R2, L1. Interesting. Lock on is R1 and exceed is L2. Reset camera is R3. Right. So reset camera will probably come in handy. That was one of my big, not really big issues in the previous games, but one of the things I wasn't a big fan of was the camera. Display subtitles on. Network settings, we've turned these off already, so it shouldn't be unique information. Unique information for this game and usage statistics will be transferred over the network. What? What does that mean? Data will not be transferred. I don't think it matters, does it? Again, I haven't got PlayStation Plus, so I don't think it would really matter. So, yeah, we'll just have that off as well. I'll have the spoiler filter on just in case, because I don't want anything spoiled for me. So that's interesting. You get a history of DMC, which I have. I already know all about it, so I think we can just go straight to the game then. So there was once a demon who saved the human world from destruction. The demon became a legend, but with his name faded from the annals of history, which is probably Sparta. Now the wolf faces a new threat, and will the outcome of this battle be determined by man or by demon? Or perhaps... And it's a prologue. May 16th, apparently. Gives you the date. That's quite humorous. And it grew both day and night. To born apple bright. What? Riddles, great. So yeah, one of the biggest draws to me with this game was the RE engine, because I loved the RE engine in both Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil 2's remake. So that was obviously a huge draw to me to play this game and actually kind of made me want to finally play this series. And as I mentioned in the most recent channel update, I will eventually go back to Devil May Cry 13 just to play it again after this, because I'll have much more experience with the series to know more what's going on. The broker is Morrison.
You never had this much trouble. You gonna make it through this, Dante?
Yeah, he normally does. Yeah, so I will be playing Devil May Cry 13 again. I already played it on YouTube before, but I've decided to kind of do it again after I've completed this, because now I have much more attachment to the series and much more knowledge of it to understand that game better.
What am I doing wasting my time here? He's got this.
He's struggling right now, though, weirdly.
You should not underestimate this demon.
The mysterious
After all,
1V.
It was he who took your right arm and gained a great deal of power from it.
So Nero lost his arm.
I'm leaving. I suggest you do not fall behind.
He sounds a lot like Virgil, weirdly enough.
Okay, V. You're an interesting guy, but you're right.
Huh.
I've got a score to settle with that son of a bitch.
Oh my god, these graphics, dude. The RE engine is literally second to Naughty Dog. No, I actually take that back. It's probably on par with Naughty Dog and how good it is. The game engine in the RE engine is insanely good. It's right on par and right up there with Naughty Dog. And it was just such a draw to this game, seeing the footage and everything, and playing the demo as well. I haven't seen anything for myself, but like I said, I have played the demo, so I do know a little bit about it. Obviously, I saw other people playing the demo as well. I think I watched Roger Sullivan playing the demo as well. So it was like, and that was like the kind of light on in my head to. V's in front of us. So yeah, it was kind of the light on in my head to finally jump into this series for good. Okay, so that's double jump off the wall. Yep. V just disappeared. The hell? Oh boy. First dude. A Poulsen. Demon insect. When a barrier blocks your path, it means a battle is going to take place.
I could take you with no arms.
Oh, he's dead. Magical Redstone and crystallized demon blood, exchange for all new weapons and skills, or use them for a revival. So that's new. It seems like you can use red orbs to kind of revive after you die. So that's new, actually. Good luck on the enemies with R1. Targeting meter also indicates how much HP the target has left. You can change lock by pressing L3. Okay, that works. Ow. There. There we go. Oh, that camera cut was nice. That was a nice camera cut there. Take these orbs. So yeah, Nero's lost his arm. Wonder what that's about.
V, I trust you.
Pretty funny that he's called V, isn't it? There's the fly things. You have a number of special moves in addition to normal attacks. Yeah, that's what I was doing. Hold square to your left arm glows, then fill the bullet gauge to charge up your shot. After charging, release this square button to fire for extra powerful bullet. Okay.
Helping each other out? What's the world coming to?
Oh, wow. Oh, sick. That's pretty sick. So it kind of gives him special bullets, as it were. Those camera cuts are nice, dude. I like those.
Hey, thought you took off.
Do you not understand? We cannot hope to do this without you.
Yeah, he sounds so much like Virgil.
Go on with your bad stuff. Go ahead. We got this.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, he sounds a lot like Virgil. Which is kind of odd. I mean, he's called V as well, so... Do you reckon he is Virgil? I mean, it could be. I mean, I know that's probably a simple assumption to make, but... Starring the DMC crew.
Out of the way!
Oops. Dead? Yeah. But then again, maybe not, because last time Virgil was a part of the DMC story was in Devil May Cry 3, and that was a prequel where he locked himself in the demon world, so obviously he was part of DMC1 as the Michelangelo alias. He was the boss in the game. So he could be still around, I guess. I mean, he wasn't part of the DMC4 main story, not Dante's anyway. He didn't feature there at all, or in DMC2 for that matter. So Virgil's only really been in 2 games as part of the kind of canon. Well, part of the main player stories, I should say. As Dante. He's kicking butt. So that must be what the starring thing's about. So maybe, yeah, it's like Resident Evil 6 where... Oops. It'll be like Resident Evil 6 where, you know, you have certain points in the game where you team up with the other players and actual human players can join you. But of course, I'm playing this in December, and everyone's already played the game since it came out in March, so I wouldn't mind it with anybody anyway. Oh my god. Lady and Trisha here. Dante's kind of meeting his match right now, which is very unusual.
Well, looks like this won't be a total waste of time after all.
Huh.
Hey, jackass! Did your mother ever teach you it's not nice to steal?
Who's this guy? I guess he's like the big boss we're gonna fight at the end. You've only just started playing though.
Bitch.
I have a feeling this is gonna be like in medias res. Ow. That sucked. What's he doing? Oh, spit! I didn't see that one coming at all. I ain't got a lot of health. Ah! Oh my god, I get wrecked! I can't get anywhere near him. There we go. Ow. I guess I could only really shoot this thing. Oh, damn it. I already died. Okay, so it's a cutscene, so you're supposed to really kind of take all the hits. I mean, it makes sense. The guy was barely losing health. Oh, now he shows up.
This is it! This is the end! It's all over!
Game over, man. What is this thing? Are you gonna do something or not? Huh.
Round 2.
I mean, yeah. You really should be paying attention there, dude. Oh my god, it's double trigger, look at that. Oh my god, it's so sick. What the hell?
Get her out of here! This is a bad move!
Yeah.
Get some fight! Go! You're just dead weight!
You've got one arm, Nero. Spit.
Come on! Oh my god! We must leave here! It's far stronger than we ever could have imagined!
I mean, yeah, there is that.
Bastard called me deadweight! I didn't come all this way for nothing!
Yeah, Nero didn't take too kind of that.
And think of ways to get stronger and actually help.
Yeah.
If Dante loses, you're all that can defeat Urizen.
But why?
Is that what you call him?
Yes. Urizen, the Demon King. That's the name of the demon
See,
that took your arm.
it's like I said in DMC at the end of DMC4. He's not Dante's son, and I don't think he could be Virgil's either. But he's got this connection with Virgil's sword, so I don't know. This is the first time I've ever seen Dante so outmatched. Look at this. This is bullshit. Even his double trigger didn't do anything. So that guy's called Urizen, I guess. Cool as the Demon King. I mean, that makes sense. Suddenly I'm getting Onimusha flashbacks. That's another series I'd like to play. I'd like to play Onimusha. I loved Onimusha 2. I played it so many times to get the full storyboard of the game. And I do that. They do have the first one on the PlayStation. It is like being re-released as a remastered version. Do you see that V had white hair there?
Where's Dante?
He's buying time, but it doesn't look good.
Yeah. Damn. Look at this.
This can't be happening. Dante lost.
I know, right?
Forget it. There's nothing we can do. We must go.
Get out of my way. Damn. So I guess this is... Well, Virgil could be here because he probably worked on that, because that is for the underworld. And a bunch of demons arose up, so... Virgil's probably here somewhere. I only got to see for the prologue. Man, I suck. Mind you, I took like loads of hits from that guy. I had no idea what to do. I was barely doing any damage to him. Stormer of Swords, Master Swordsman, Aim, Armless Victory, Exceed Excellence, Speed Clear S, Environment Wrecker, and Hail to the King. So it actually tells you what bonus orbs you have. And No Continues is a bonus of 1.20. Oh, that was the same in DMC4, I think, as well. So Mission 1, Neuro. Demon King Urizen's strength was beyond all expectations. Dante was forced onto the back foot and yelled at Nero to get out while he still could. As a strange demonic infestation climbed even higher towards the surface, V and Nero fell back in defeat. Unable to do a thing to stop it, what lies in store for Dante beaten and left behind? Just as I finished reading it, it cut off. Whoa. 15th of June, 4:24 a.m. 1 month later.
Have ceased to function as a result of a mysterious tree that apparently attacked the city approximately 1 month ago.
Oh, okay, so it's not quite Media's Res. This woman's Nico.
Red Grave is completely taken over. Let us pray for mercy. This is a trial from the heavens above.
Same crap, different day. So, tell me,
Tell you what,
how does it feel to be rescuing the guy that killed your father?
hey, I'm glad we're getting personal. Well, he abandoned my mother and I and left us for dead. I feel nothing.
Well, he's not exactly going up for Father of the Year award now, is he?
His research wasn't half bad. Came in handy. Mildly thank you for that.
They have to do that in here. It already smells like ass.
That's you.
Oh, Spade. Got more.
Hey, Nico?
Don't lose your tits. I see him.
Oh, it's a van with Devil May Cry on it. So they expanded and bought a van, I guess.
Hey, you have to hit every single bump in the road?
Nico's obviously one of the newest recruits up before. I thought Nora would have upgraded his gun. It's not so rapid fire as it was in DMC4. It's more... Okay, that works. It's more, like, realistic, I guess. Which makes sense. Damn! Defeated by windshields. Oh, windshields? Is that the right word? Oh no. Discount DMC 13. The slow-mo shots. Where's Kyria, by the way? I just remembered. Hope she's alright. Nice catch for Nico.